It's November, and that means it's time for CompanyNet's regular roundup of changes and new features coming up in Office 365, SharePoint, and our Kira intranet platform. This month we have some insight into best practices for migrating your data, some great new transcription features which will make your workplace more accessible, changes that will help integrate Yammer more closely with Office 365, and a couple of much needed updates to SharePoint Online. If you'd like to find out more about these changes, get in touch with CompanyNet. Our friendly team are experts in helping organizations get more value out of Office 365. First up this month, migration. Microsoft has continued to grow its migration and cloud management capabilities by acquiring two similarly named platforms, Moviri and Mover, in recent months. The acquisitions suggest that the migration and management of cloud data is still a really strong area of focus for Microsoft. At CompanyNet, we think that migrations shouldn't cause you migraines. We've been helping customers migrate their data to the cloud for years, so we have a good idea of what works and, more importantly, what doesn't. Our solution architect, Stuart McLaughlin, has written up some of the insights we've gained from helping our customers move their data into the cloud. It's essential reading if you're thinking of migrating data into Office 365. Check out Stuart's article on our blog, the address is on screen now, and if you'd like to talk to us about how we can help your organization with migration services, drop us a line. Next up is the news that automatic video transcription has been extended to more parts of Office 365. Following on from adding the option to automatically caption live events in Microsoft Teams, Microsoft is now extending the same live captioning to normal Teams meetings. Once it arrives on your tenant, you'll be able to turn it on using the standard pop-up menu in any Teams meeting. Microsoft has also been trialling a profanity filter, although why this is needed in a business context isn't yet clear. Another place where video captioning will potentially have a big impact is in PowerPoint. Under the Slideshow tab on the ribbon, you'll now find the option to use subtitles as well as a range of options for how to display them. With this turned on, your computer mic will actively listen and instantaneously transcribe everything it hears. This means captions will appear on screen as you talk, if the rest of the room is quiet. As a business based in Scotland, we've seen it make a few interesting attempts to decipher Scottish accents, but in general, this feature has performed surprisingly well. Finally, any video stored in OneDrive or in SharePoint will also automatically be transcribed. And once you're ready to share them with a wider audience, you'll be able to easily publish them directly into Microsoft Stream, Office 365's video streaming service. From an accessibility point of view, video subtitling and transcription ensure more people can enjoy meetings and presentations. But the auto-transcription of files in OneDrive and SharePoint also means videos can now be indexed by Microsoft Search. So your search results will include not just text, but audio content from videos too. Now there are a couple of small changes to how Yammer works that should make a big difference to how pleasant it is to use. Although Microsoft acquired Yammer back in 2012, it's never really been fully integrated with the rest of Office 365. Frequent users of Yammer will be familiar with its slightly pointless separate login screen, for example. That's changing with a new update that means Yammer will use Office 365 profiles instead. As well as removing a barrier to entry, this means that any Yammer components on your intranet homepage, for example, won't prompt for a login, and should load up for all users the first time they view the page. Secondly, Yammer is no longer going to post system messages into the all company group. That means no more organization-wide alerts that Joe Bloggs has joined the network or Jane has created a new group. These messages will only appear for admins in the Office 365 Admin Center. Removing system messages from the all company group means it will be far less cluttered by things that don't really impact most people. That means that rather than having users ignore this channel, you can properly use it as intended as a forum for organization-wide messages. The system messages change should hit around the end of this year, and the Office 365 profile switch should occur in January. Now over to SharePoint. SharePoint Online has had a homepage experience for a few years, although take-up of it has been minimal at best. Most people probably don't even realize it's there. Microsoft aims to change that by renaming it to the SharePoint Start page and making it more useful. The new SharePoint Start page will present users with featured content personalized to them, such as news, sites, and files. This is based on Microsoft's graph technology, which knows enough about which sites you follow, who you interact with, and which files you've edited to present a useful and highly personalized set of results. This change rolled out to everyone at the start of November, so you should be able to see it now. To access the new experience, go to office.com and click on the SharePoint icon. This will take you to the new look homepage. Finally, and sticking with SharePoint, a useful new technical feature could solve problems if any of your site URLs are causing you annoyance. Microsoft has finally rolled out the ability to change the URL of SharePoint online sites. That's the site name, the bit after the slash, not the tenant name. For example, if your site URL ended with /sites/people, you could rename it to /sites/HR. To change the URL of a site, you must be a tenant admin. Find the site you want to change under Active Sites in the SharePoint Admin Center and view its properties. You'll find an edit link next to the URL. Don't worry about existing links you've shared to your site. SharePoint will automatically set up redirection to make sure existing links keep working. This change means that if a mistake was made when setting the site up, or if the site's purpose has changed, or if a URL is causing technical issues, you can now fix it. Next month, we'll be looking at the exciting news coming out of Microsoft's Ignite conference and what it means for ordinary Office 365 users. Stay tuned for that. However, that's it for this month. Thanks for watching, and if you found this useful, please subscribe to our channel. You can also get updates directly into your inbox by subscribing at company-net.com/roundup.